No. I'll put it back. Okay. Hi, guys.
Oh no, Wendy.
What?
She's up all week.
Let's see if I can. Oh, hold on, guys. I took this off yesterday because I was playing around. Hey, Grumpy Gus. Kim, stop. And we have a Zeke. Good morning, guys. Sorry we're a little late. I blame Lynette. Just kidding. Lynette's lovely and the best part of me here.
I don't know about that.
Oh, she is. Yeah. If anybody had doubts, she's the best. Okay, and I've got Zeke up here, and you're purring like mad.
Yes.
Zeeky, Zeeky, Zeeks. Hi, guys. Wow. It's been
a morning.
It's been a morning here. We are doing lots of different things that we'll probably cover a lot during our updates today. So I don't even know where to begin. Hi. I hope you guys are doing good. Happy Friday. It's Friday pay yay for us worky people. Yeah. So I hope you guys are doing good. It's set to be beautiful today, so we are very excited, and we're probably going to have some open windows coming up. Sorry. Stop. Oh, golly. All right. So there's a lot of things I wanted to cover with you guys because it has been such a busy week. So I'll probably just jump right into it and get started. Which first? Lynette and I have talked for 3 minutes today.
Has it been 3 minutes?
I don't think it actually has. It's been a really busy morning. I actually was like, you go do this. I'll go do this. And I haven't seen her. So I hope you're having a good day. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Okay, so I'm going to start off first off with a Wheeler update. We're going to dive right in. So Wheeler, you know, we've all been concerned with the whole FIP. We've been keeping him quarantined in the back and watching him, and we were able to take him up this week. Cindy, big thanks to Cindy, took him up on Wednesday to get the blood draw. We hadn't told you guys because it was kind of this very like spur of the moment, go, we got time, everybody let's do this. So Darcy did determine that Wheeler does have FIP, the wet version. So not the news we were hoping to hear. We have thought long and hard, and I mean me, I've spoke with our wonderful Dr. Darcy and staff, and of course Lynette on some options and things to do. We are going to seek alternative medicine for him, and we actually will be starting that today. So what Cindy and Kim are doing, bless sweet Kim, who is staying late to help us with this, is we are setting up a little quarantine hospital area for him. So that is what we are working on right now, and they're working on right now. We're sitting here. So that was my news about Wheeler. Not what we were hoping for, but I'm anxious to get the treatments started today and see where we go. And yeah. Oh, that's, yeah. The FIP is tricky. And there are trials out there. There's trials, things out there that we can try. So I'm going to try that route. Yeah, so I'm anxious just to, and ready to get it done with and get started. So I will keep you guys updated as that's progressing and how we go from there. So, yeah. Hi, HG. Welcome. Yeah, so we're setting him up a play area, and we're going to get it, like, super duper fun and toys and all that good stuff in there. And these will be things that probably like a little bit of older things. So once the treatments are done, we will just go through and pitch the older items and not have them out in the rescue. So that was a very, 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 very hard decision to come to. And the girls can attest here that that it's been a very trying decision for me to figure out. But
There's lots of pros and lots of cons. So it's definitely going to be a trial.
it is. It is. I think a whole different thing is if we had him in a, if he was in a home and getting treated, I would say yes, absolutely, let's do this, try it. We're in a little bit of a different situation being in a rescue center where there's cats all around. So that's been our big, ultimate dilemma. But I think, we won't know unless we try, so I think there has been an extreme amount of good reviews on how well this has worked. We've got lots of game plans to give him interaction and stimulus during this treatment. So, yeah. So, what were you going to say? I'm sorry, Lena, I kind of cut you off. The pros and cons to it. That's it. Yeah, so, what can you guys do? Just being supportive. We might go do a little bit of fundraising. While the treatment used to be incredibly expensive, it really did. It used to be, I think, they were saying like $10,000. It used to be. It is not near that much at all now. So it's much more reasonable. I think the treatment we're looking at will be about $1,000 to $1,500. But if we do have good success with this would be such a great outlet to know that this, we tried this and it's worked. So yeah, I agree. This is not only it's just a good opportunity to learn and try things. So Lynette, if you want to jump in too, you can.
Yes, Dark Cat, I agreed. This is something that we have talked about. Whether it works or not, we don't know. We definitely won't know if we don't try. We don't know what the outcome's going to be. It may be the same outcome, if we did nothing. But we can only try.
I'm excited about it. This treatment, it's a rough treatment. So I'm trying to, if you guys have any thoughts on things that we could do to make his room more interactive, I would love those. I'm working on that personally to try to figure out how we can make, he will be in quarantine. It's a long time, guys. It'll be 84 days he's in quarantine for. And then probably some after that to just ensure that it really did take. So I'm trying to think of different things to give him stimulus while he's in there and keep him occupied and happy in his mind. So can he have his own beach? Yeah, he probably can. You know what? We probably do have enough stuff. I'm sure we can dig out some sort of old tree and a rug and so yeah, about 3 months. So yeah. So I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm nervous. He's not going to be in a pen. We talked about that too, and again, this has been just a massive debate, and it's on our hearts so very much on what to do. We have gone left, round, center, everything with all the decisions on this. He is not going to be in a pen because I don't think that's healthy to keep him in a pen for 84 days. That's awful. It just seems not the healthiest thing. So we are clearing out one of our rooms that we were using for storage and getting that kind of cleared out now, which is what Cindy and Kim are working on. And we will keep him in that room. It's a nice smaller room, so cleaning wise will be great. And there is a window in there, so I think he'll still have that interaction of looking out. And he's young enough to where I think this might be, it's not Dagda's treat room. No, he will still have his treat room. Yeah, I think so too, Selena. So I think it'll be a good thing. You know, I'm anxious to just get started and get rolling with this. So, oh, thanks, Ethel. I'm trying to, you know, the one thing about that, and I hate to be wasteful, is trying to think of toys that we can put with him that we know we will pitch. You know, we will pitch them later, and I hate to be wasteful like that, but I don't want to risk anything, you know, coming back into the center and stuff. So we're trying to do this as safe as humanly possible. So there's that. The next thing was the babies. I meant to write a list of this. The next thing was the babies on how well they're doing. Lynette, you fed them this morning. You tell them.
They are doing awesome. They're eating on their own now.
Scarfing on their own?
Scarfing. I told Megan this morning, I mix up their food and I put it in a bowl for them. And I set it down and they both, you know, they kind of piddle around to start with. They not sure if they want to play or eat. But they started eating, and then they got, so they was pushing each other out of the bowl. So I think this afternoon we're going to have to do 2 bowls. But they are eating really good.
Yeah, they're really good. So my little names, I've been calling them, Magellan is the tinier one. Good morning, Christopher. Magellan is our tinier one. She has been stuck at 1.6 ounces. She has just been stuck there, hanging there. And it's her own fault because she just bebops around everywhere. She's not allowing herself a second to gain any weight at all. But since we've started the gruel and we've been doing this quite often with them, and since we've started this, they have really been packing it on.
Yes.
Really, really. So I weighed Magellan this morning. She was 1 pound 7 ounces. And then we weighed Rumpelstiltskin, and he was, what was it? It was almost, I think it was almost 1.9.
Yeah,
8.7. Yeah, it was 1.87. So he is almost 1.9, which doesn't shock me. I mean, he is an ox. So they have been just doing absolutely wonderful. I'm so pleased with them. And of course we'll be, you know, Mommy's doing, Tigress is doing wonderful. Tigress is doing just fantastic. She's just a happy mommy. We are probably going to be sending her up. That's not guaranteed or anything, but we're probably going to be sending her up next week, not next week, in 2 weeks for her spay and neuter and get her wrapped up and squared away. But I'm just happy that Magellan and Rumpelstiltskin are doing so good. They are just, oh man, they're little.
And I think the babies are, I think Tigress is a little bit happier now that the babies aren't on her nonstop.
Yeah, and that's another thing. They have not been on her as much, you know, because they're getting some nutrition other ways. And I think they're starting to get happy about the fact that they're getting something more filling than just some milk. So yeah, they're doing really. I'm pleased with them. Oh, thank you, Anna. We do feed birds at the rescue. Do you think on that window though, would there be birds there?
On the window.
In Wheeler's room. Would they come that low?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't think.
Because it's, the window's low and it's right. It would be the driveway.
Yeah, it's kind of right at the ground. It's not by like grass or anything, but he'll get to see people.
It'll be a busy place.
Yeah, yeah. So I also have some other things that I have in mind for his room, for Wheeler's room, to keep him occupied. I have an old junky iPad at home that I was debating on bringing in and putting some TV or something on for him to keep him. I have like, I have been working on this like you guys can't imagine.
Trust me, he'll be spoiled.
He will be spoiled. And then actually going back to Wheeler, just know that I will be giving weekly updates on him as we progress during the Q&A. So, you know, if you had questions about it, that would be the best time to ask me is when we're doing that. So just keep that in mind.
Aww.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thanks, Cindy. Ooh, it says celebrate the first super chat from Cindy. I don't know what super chat means, but it sounds super, and thank you, Cindy. That's wonderful. That's actually a little dent into his med costs, so we appreciate it very much. Oh, that's so nice. So I'm anxious to get this done. I'm hearing really great results as far as how this is going. I'm hoping from what I'm hearing, we should actually see some pretty good results already within a week. So in 1 week from today, oh, that'd be very nice, Roz, to light a candle. Thank you. In 1 week from today, I'm hoping I can give you some great reports about how he's doing. So, what else do I need to? Is it in pill form? It is not. That's a long story. And a word of advice to anybody that would be considering alternate treatments: be sure where you're purchasing from. There's a lot of scams out there, so that's just, I'm just going to say that and leave that at that. This is an injection, but there is hope further on as the treatment progresses. Once he's doing better, we might be able to switch to the pill. Sorry. Excuse me.
And be careful. The same thing on the websites. You know, there's so many websites, and you got to make sure what you're reading is true. I don't know any other word.
That's a good, yeah, and that's that actually will bring me into my next subject that I'll go over with you guys too. Jabberwocky, the injections will be once a day. So that actually brings me into my next subject of like knowing what you're reading and things like that, because I wanted to go over with you, and I have read probably 1 million articles on this, and I still won't be able to say the name right, guys, so just know that. The neonatal isothiroxylase, I'm probably saying that wrong. I didn't make the word up, but NI. So I have heard a lot about this. What this is, guys, is that referring to Tigress and her babies and why they've passed. I have a ton of articles on this, and so many of you guys have been so kind to think of our rescue and sending information about this whole blood typing mommy.
Thank you, Ethel.
Thank you, Ethel. That's so nice. So I wanted to touch on this a little bit because I've had lots of articles, lots of questions about it, and a lot of people reaching out about this. So what this is where a mommy cat has blood type B, gives birth to kittens that have blood type A, and then her first colostrum, her first milk, has antibodies in it that ends up attacking the babies, to put it gently. So in theory, what you do is you withhold the babies for 1 to 2 days, hand feed them yourself, and then put the babies back. A lot of people have thought that that's what happened with Tigress and her babies. I can tell you with absolute certainty that isn't the case. I've gone over with our vets just numerous times, and I know that this is a huge issue in other rescues, in other locations, quite a bit farther from here. So I've done a lot of research on this because I wanted to give you guys a really good educated answer. I typed it up, wrote it up. Because I've had so many people asking if this is what happened with Tigress. And thank you for your concern that, to reach out with any information that you thought. That's very nice. But I can tell you with certainty that that's not it. I wanted to stress at how incredibly rare this is. This is super duper 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 rare. On a very, very, very high number, this affects 6% of the cat population. That's huge. I mean, like, huge as in small. Sorry, I just said that backwards, but that's a very, very, very small number. It's really rare, and it's actually most predominant in a lot of, what do you call those fancy breeds? British short hairs. The word escapes me. What is that?
Hybrid,
What are the names of the fancy breeds? Like,
oh my gosh.
Pedigree, purebreds, purebreds.
Yes.
Yes. It affects a lot of those. But I know other rescues are having massive, massive issues with this. And you have Burmese, Bengals, all those types. It affects them a lot. I know other rescues are having huge types with this. Let me be assure you that is so very rare here in our area, where it's really predominant in other areas and other zones. I've got statistics, and I've actually have sightings if you guys are like the citations of where these statistics came from. But in our area, 98.1% of blood type cats in the U.S. are type A. Only 1.7% is type B in the U.S. And then there's 0.1%, which is an AB, which is a very, very weird, rogue one that's in there that we don't even count him because he's 0.1%. So it's really rare. And even at that, even in our area, statistically, our area is so low for this to affect. So I really wanted to go over with that with you guys because I know that's a really great concern. What I believe happened, and Dr. Darcy and a couple other vets that we've spoken with on this, happened with Tigress's babies is it was actually more of a viral bacterial infection that happened with the babies. If it was this blood typing thing, you'll generally start seeing issues within 4 hours to up to like 72 hours. That was not the case with these babies. So I just wanted to let you guys all know that I am very aware of this issue. It is extremely rare. A couple of the vets I spoke to have not even really seen that in this area. But it would be like anything else. If we were caring for a feral colony in our area that was known to have FIV, well, then our statistics for FIV is going to skyrocket. Whereas in, the year and a half I've been here, I've had 2 FIV positive cats. If you have a colony that has FIV, knowing that this is an issue, well, then your percentage is going to go up to 40% because it's more predominant in that colony. But I wanted to let you guys know that it's super duper rare, and it's definitely good knowledge to have and to know, but it's very rare. And even our vets were like, it's not a known issue around here.
Right.
And jump on in if you.
And that's, there again is where, you have to know what you're reading is
yes.
for this area, and everything is in line with this area. Do we get purebreds in here? No.
I would love to. I would love a Bengal tiger to just walk right in here because I think that would be amazing.
Unfortunately, our location, just the sources that are around this area, we get the worst of the worst.
Yes.
And that is something that we have vowed to take in and to care for. And that's okay.
Yeah. So, I just, we wanted to talk on that because I've had so many of you, so thoughtful people reaching out and saying, do you think it could be this? Maybe it's this. Maybe we could prevent this. In this case, some things we just won't be able to prevent. There's just some things you can't. as much as it breaks our heart, and we'll try, but it was not the issue in this case. But I am very aware of it, and, should a case arise in the future, I'll consider it then. But it's a very unusual thing here. So
yes, we get the mixed breeds like
we
humans.
do. But I do like how you said that, though, in our area, you have to look at what you're taking as a whole. Diseases that might appear in another country are not necessarily going to be as predominant here because it's in that, it's more common in that country where it's not here. That's how it is with here. So, thank you guys. You guys are very sweet. So it was really a lot of really good, interesting research and different things like that, and consulting with quite a few vets on this. So that was very fun, and to get their input. And, vets know their business. They go to school for many a year. So I'm going to trust what they're telling me, and just the little bit that I've seen. I've actually even discussed it quite in depth with Jackie. So, yeah. So that's been very fun. So anything else? I don't think we have any other updates that I can think of. And then if you guys have any questions, I think it was a pretty easy update. Oh,
That's right, Casey.
yes. They are very cute. We love our kitties. I think the Y kitties are hopefully getting better. They're actually doing really good. Yamina's just a little growly. She's just a little growly. So she just likes to talk. Oh, Jabber, I said that I've talked to Darcy about that quite a bit, as far as the astounding amount of knowledge that the vets have to have on so many species. So, is he in any pain? No. I wouldn't say he's in any pain. I think it's more sleepy. But I think we're gonna be seeing really good results after a few days. So, have we tried the bubbles yet? We haven't. No, it's been such a busy week around here. We've been getting so many things in line and just working out a whole bunch of different things with cat issues and, spaying and neutering. And
It's been really nice weather-wise this week. So we're trying to get some things in order while it is nice, because it's going to cool way back down next week and we get rain back. So we've been working on that too in our spare time.
How are the box kitties doing? They're doing really good. Actually, not really nothing to report with them. They're doing really good. I've discovered they do not like wet food. They are dry food cat eat. I mean, we have tried every wet food under the sun, and they don't like anything. Cecilia's doing good. Mr. Darcy's doing good. He's just like a little old man. He just finds a little spot and just curls up and take a nap, and he'll get up and he'll decide he wants to eat and all that stuff.
Who's helping Jimmy today? That is his youngest son, little Jimmy.
I just remembered one thing we were going to do.
I actually already thought about that.
Did you?
That I thought.
So he's one step ahead. Should we go?
Yeah.
While we're here,
There is another Jimmy.
I know. Do you feel sad for us? Little Jimmy. Little Jimmy.
He may not like that, but
So actually, there was one thing I did forget to mention to you guys, and sorry, my brain's been off. I have been on the go since early this morning. I have had phone calls starting at like 7 in the morning, which for me is too early. There is something I did wanted to go over with you guys, is we did get a new kitty. And he's really cute. And speaking of fancy dancy kitties, he is actually a fancy dancy kitty. He's a Burmese. So his name is
Tasco.
Is it Tasco or Tosco?
Tasco.
Tasco. Tasco.
He's not a kitty.
Tasco. He is not a kitty per se. It's an old man, guys. Another old man. We're going to need you guys to start sending in walkers. And, like, oh, brother.
Yes, Tasco.
So, I'm still working on getting some of the details on him, which is requiring a lot of research. So, what Tasco is he is a returned kitty. Tasco is...
Yes, Tammy, we've had a lot of cats that are not cute.
No, we have not. I was like, I heard her say that, and I'm like, I know, it's just...
There is no such thing.
No. And even if they're like, the scruffier and more like of a hot mess they are, then they're just even more cute. I don't know how this is possible. Okay, well then wait till you see Tasco, because he looks like a little...
Can I go get him?
Sure. You might want to get a blankie for him, like to wrap around him. I think he would enjoy that. How many old cats? Roz, you know what? Goodness, we just have so many old cats now. I tell you what, we're going to open up a little senior citizen home. Let me look up. I have got to get his exact birth date, so forgive me on some of this information, guys, but he is 14 years old. He is a kitty that apparently he was adopted out in 2009, was with a family for 2 years, and then was returned back in 2011. And then, do you guys remember our volunteer Dee? Do you remember her? A very, very sweet, older lady. And she fell in love with him and rescued him, or adopted him. And she has recently had some health issues and had to bring him back. So I feel very bad because he is an absolute sweetheart. Yeah, Kiki says, don't call me old. She's delightfully youthful. Hi, Tasco. Hi, Tasco. Okay, so do you see his hair being thinner? It's incredibly thin. Can you show them your eyes? Oh, he's so cute. Or you're good. You're good. I know, don't want to step on something. Hi. He's like, oh, I think I remember this place from my youth. Hi, buddy. He has almost no teeth at all. I have almost no teeth. He has gorgeous, like, seafoam green eyes. He is declawed on the front and the back. His fur is very thin, which, interestingly enough, I've also been doing a lot of research on that. So this is actually, and I don't know if this is the case, so I don't know for sure, I'm saying just from my research. It is very common for Burmese cats like him to have a hereditary hair loss as they get older. So he, yes, toothless and declawed front and back.
Big baby though.
He is a big baby. So he will actually probably be... Oh, do you want to try something though? What do you think, bub? What do you think? Huh? He's like, gotta put you in the little geriatric unit. Huh? Something with like low litter boxes, little ramps to get places. Oh, and just windows.
Jabberwocky, you were correct.
But can you see how piecemeal his hair is? I mean, that's skin. That's just skin that you're seeing underneath of it. It's just real thin and, you know, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll work on it. We'll see if it can improve. I don't know if it's something that we can get improved or... What do you think, buddy? Should we introduce you to Miss Cecilia and Dr. Darcy? Dang, that's going to be hard. And Mr. Darcy? You guys can play, like, board games and stuff? Yeah?
Heck yeah.
Play rummy or something, some card games? So, he was really dandruffy when he came in, but we gave him a good, nice scrub, and that actually has helped quite a bit.
Right.
Isn't he so cute? Oh. Hey, Otter. Don't you poop on my head, mister. I'm a little nervous.
Will he be a permanent resident?
Oh, brother. You know, I've thought a lot about these permanent residents and things like that. And same thing goes for Mr. Darcy and him. If I found the absolute perfectest home, I would be willing to adopt them out. Which, I mean, I guess is how I do with any adoption, finding the perfect home. I think when they're so old, you know, and they've not been here, this has not been his life, you know, he's been in a home. I think when they're so old, I would just love to see him with someone that would just love on him all the time and just give him loves all the time. So,
and I'm probably going to say this way out of
nope,
line.
You never will. Out of line. I'm just kidding.
Megan will fire me after I say this.
Mm-mm.
You know, we've talked for a while that we've noticed older people want a kitten.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so hard because we know that a cat can live 20, 25 years. And what happens when something happens to the owners? We get the cat back when it's old or older. And then you're switching homes. It's really hard on a cat. Cats love everything to be the same all the time.
They do.
They don't like changes.
Creatures of habit.
Yes.
Creatures of habit. Look, Debbie.
Uh-uh.
Do you want an old man? Another old man? It's Tasco.
Yeah, Zoe.
Okay, is that it for real?
Tasco. It's
Tasco.
Tasco.
T-A-S?
Yeah. See, he's got a little bald patch back here. Someone asked, is Tasco really an inky? No, he's actually very brown. But the light just doesn't quite pick it up.
Come here, baby.
I agree. I would love to see him in his own home.
Kind of has Asha coloring.
Yes.
Brown,
Yeah, like
brown.
that brown Siamese color. Like that. Yes, awesome brown Siamese.
Oh.
Wait,
Hello. Hello.
on the upside with him, you know that you're getting a cat that doesn't have any teeth, so he won't bite you. And he's very sweet.
Gonna lick you to death.
He'll lick you to death. Yeah, he will. And this is what he wants. He wants you to just love me 100% of the time. And I said, Kitty Baby's mom, do you mean, can you explain that to them as far as to people coming to adopt? Is that what you mean? Yeah, he won't scratch furniture. Yeah, we do. We do try to educate as much as we can. We really do. Because I think it's important. And then, it's hard when they've known, a one-person, two-person home, a quiet home for their whole life. And then they are put in this situation where there's just tons of cats around. And we don't have enough rooms to put them in a nice, quiet room. As it is, Cecilia's already taken up one room. And even with her... wow, I wouldn't mind a perfect, that I'm saying a perfect home, but I wouldn't mind a perfect home for her, but it'd have to be very specific because she will need ongoing medicine. But I think she wants and needs that love and affection 100% of the time. So, that's her saying I want that affection.
She's like Rathbone's female.
She is. Oh my gosh. Count of her.
Edwina G. Robinson. See? Where's my food?
Oh, Debbie, a playmate for Rathbone and Trusty.
Yeah, I need that.
Look, he's so quiet, Debbie. I think we should do it like what we used to do with Jackie. Open her door.
I can't even imagine what Rathbone would do.
I agree, Wendy. I love little old men in real life, and apparently the same as cats. I love little old men cats and girl cats. They're just so gentle.
I really like
So there he is.
his head.
I bet he is. He is poor Lynette's like her arms crampy. What was he? He was like 13 pounds. He's been a cared for cat. He's doing fine for that.
Really would like
Oh God, we're gonna start.
the litter. I never
There you go, HG. You come right on up.
so much more.
We'll send you home. You get one, buy one, get one free. We'll send Mr. Darcy with you too, and you boys can just have a toothless conversation and just hang out. So there he is. You can put him back if you poor Lynette's arms about to fall off. Do you want to try him?
Wait, I think he's down there
Go ahead.
somewhere. He was
No,
just-
try it. See how it goes. Put him in a blanket area.
That guy, yeah, Zeke.
We haven't brought him up front yet, obviously.
Well, there's a big...
That was always my goal before getting the rescue, was for dogs, getting senior dogs and just having
Maryland?
senior dogs in the house.
I think that's the one that got on my
So,
shoulder.
isn't he a doll?
And walked around on my shoulder.
Okay, so any more questions before
I
we...
had one older cat at home, and I think he probably would play a lot with Audrey. But I got a few things I'd like to
Okay,
do
well, he's...
before I-
he's
left me.
I thought that was going to go much worse.
My older cat.
I do not think it was going to go.
Year-old dog in the house. Okay, I remember.
Okay, she put him down on the ground and he's just like, see ya.
But I gotta tell you,
Have a good day, ma'am. Thank you.
Schools aren't always all that.
I said good day. Okay.
But,
I
was just walking through the
Jane's room. Okay, well,
There's a little smaller than this. There it
Yes.
is.
okay, so that's going
I
well.
think he might be on
That's
medical
really
hold.
funny. Yeah, I did not expect that.
Just as a.
Okay.
Is Otter on medical hold?
He's still on medical hold right now. Yeah. I know. He's sweet, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met him when I was here another time.
Yeah, he's had some medical issues, and we just can't quite seem to shake him. I know. So we're working on it.
Yeah, he's eating good because I've seen him.
Oh, he eats good. Oh yeah, he does. You know, Bobby, that's funny. So we're working on, and I'll touch on that really quick. And I'm sorry I've taken so much of you guys' time. We are working on our catathon. I don't know what, that's not the right word, but we're working on our big fundraiser for this year, and our goal would be to redoing Kitty City, where we can put storage, get our storage room. I should send you or show you guys some photos of it, but it's getting a little
It didn't really hurt.
ratty, and so we would like to redo that and also put in, brace yourself, another bathroom.
Sounds like George.
So I'm thinking if we could do something like that, we could possibly free up some storage rooms in here or something. I would love to get, a senior center. going,
Most
so.
of mine,
He acts like he's been here for
besides these,
the last 10 years, so
Okay, great.
4 out of the 6 that
I gotta go.
walked up and smelled the other cats, and
Oh, he's
My
just,
first one, and he was 14, and then 2 were cancer, so, yeah.
He's
When I took him to the
hot,
vet, I
yes.
said, that was all the rest of the hospital. What's the matter?
I was just, Tasco's just having a look around.
Did you see this pretty guy? It's a Burmese. Did you see him?
So,
This one is a Burmese. No, this one over here.
oh, Tasco is a city in Mexico. Oh, maybe that's where it came from.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Yeah, no,
he is such a sweetheart. So, yeah, any other questions? And I think we'll head out.
He just came out. Yeah, yeah.
I think you're right, Bobby. Lynette looks disappointed he didn't come running back into her arms. That's true. Okay, well, I think
he's such a sweetheart.
he really is. I'm color me surprised. I think that when they get older, they're like, eh.
Yeah, he's just walking around.
I've done my fighting in my youth. I'm fine now.
He's walked up to the other cats and smelled them and walked off. And
all right. Well, I think we will let you go. We're gonna get back to it, and Kitty Campus. Oh, jeez. Yeah. So, I think there's a room outside. We call it Kitty City, that we're going to make into storage, where all of our or redo it. That's our goal for this, our big fundraiser this year, to redoing that for storage, and then hopefully that'll free up some more rooms in here for, maybe our geriatric centers or. Jeez. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much. Oh, thank you, Susie. That's so nice. Thank you guys. Oh, there you go. I like that, Jabber. We could cover different topics every week. I'll do whatever I'm learning in school that week. Sometimes it's not that exciting, let me tell you guys. There was a class I took not too long ago, and it was the most boring class. I had to, force myself to read through it. Force myself. Oh. Okay. Mary, the two babies are huge. Debbie, the smallest one, Magellan, who was stuck on 1.6 ounces. She's finally up to 1.7 now.
Ugh.
Yep. She is getting huge. Huge. So they're doing very, very good. But, okay, well, I think that will wrap us up for today. We're going to get working on getting things switched over for Wheeler and getting little play areas going and different things like that. So thank you guys. We appreciate it so much, and thank you for your kind words and thoughts all the time. I cannot tell you how much it means to us. I really can't. We get so many thoughtful people. It just, I wish I could find a way. I feel like my thank yous are not enough. They just really aren't.
Send them in Oregon.
Send them in Oregon. Yeah, I can try that. They're just, I don't know, I can't tell you how grateful I am for you guys. I really, really am. So, all right. Well, we are going to go and get working, get cracking.
Oh. The window?
Oh, it's a nice day. You want to go see the window, Rammy? Thank you, guys. We appreciate you so very much. Oh, my gosh. Thank you, Kitty's mom. We're really grateful to be here. I'm telling you what. I love it here.
Jimmy's going to be mowing or spraying or something, right? He doesn't like it.
Morning, Susie. Oh, yep. That sounds scary.
About
Thank you. Oh my gosh, Anna, thank you.
Anna.
Wow, you guys are amazing. Oh, thank you, Jabber.
Jabber, hi Jabber.
Everybody is really supportive. I mean, we have some of the absolute best viewers. I can't. Oh, thank you, Anna. So we're going to make it, I'm going to make it the coolest. I'm going to show you guys pictures when I'm done. Thank you. You guys are so nice. They're saying hi, Lost. Hello.
Sandy is at the beach.
It's okay, Nova. Just rewind a little bit. You'll catch us. We started about 10:30. I'm surprised Kiara's not at the beach. Kiki? Kiki, would you like to